welcome to day 71 of the 300 Movie Challenge. Today we watched the highest grossing film of April 2000, which was U-571.
This film at least does get one award for the most random title.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense, I guess, in context, but still, it's just kind of like when I was just looking through the list, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, when I saw the title, I was like, is this about aliens?
Yeah, I thought it would be about aliens too.
I was like, not again! No more aliens, please!
Nope, it's about these guys who well, okay, so this is like kind of sort of ish based on a true story, except like in the movie they're Americans and in real life they were British, so okay.
Yeah, apparently they were British, and Tony Blair got very, very angry about it and everything, and he considered it an insult.
But
makes sense.
Yeah, so that's just like why even bother changing that. But anyway, they're trying to basically get onto like a German U-boat sub that like was kind of like disabled, and the idea is to like get on it and like pretending they're like help at first, and then take over it, steal the code thingy, and then so which is like honestly not a bad story, but
things just kept on going wrong minute after minute after minute after minute, and it was just getting so repetitive.
Yeah, because that's the problem.
At one point we were just like, this is like one scene playing on repeat for the whole movie.
Because like Apollo 13 is kind of like that, where things just keep going wrong, but it's like it's things going wrong in different ways, and they have to fix it in different ways.
Yeah.
Whereas this, it seemed like they just have to keep doing the same shit over and over and over again. It's and also you just like didn't really care about anybody.
No, because at least in Apollo 13, you kind of like got to know everyone even before they went into the space shuttle and everything.
Yeah, you saw
them.
So
you heard about them even when they were in the space shuttle. But these guys, you literally they get dropped upon you, and you're supposed to suddenly like care all about them and everything.
I think I mentioned that I felt like they went too quickly into the whole submarine plot thing. You didn't really have any time outside to see like what these people were all about. You could just kind of saw them as like pawns of the military.
Yeah.
And that's all that they stay, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, there's nothing like bad about it.
No.
But it's
shot pretty well.
Yeah, it's shot decently well, especially in like the confines of, being in like a sub. So that's kind of neat, I guess. But
and like the ocean shoots were pretty nice.
But you didn't really care that much about the movie.
No.
Not really, no.
I was just kind of sitting there just like, this is a thing.
That's happening.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's I mean, I can't like say I can't give you a recommendation. Oh, you should watch it, but I also like I can't say like you shouldn't watch it just because it's like bad or something. But it's like there's not really a reason to watch it.
Yeah, Sora is also apparently giving her own opinion if you hear sounds in the background.
I guess if you're interested in like submarine hijacking or something, I mean there are better movies that do that. Like the Red October is a better movie with submarines. What? It's not a hijacking.
Yeah, it's not a hijack, but it is a better movie with submarines.
So if you want a submarine movie, there's one to watch.
And if you want like also more like war-ish kind of movie. I mean, we did just see like Three Kings not too long ago, and that was a bit better than this.
Yeah, at least.
So
at least you kind of cared about some of the people.
I would say that the short scene of Forrest Gump was probably a better war movie than this.
Oh, well,
yeah. When they're like in Vietnam and with Bubba, Lieutenant Dan.
Because the thing is when Bubba died and everything, you felt something. But then when Trigger died in this movie, well, one, he was like forced to go underneath, so you couldn't.
Yeah, that was so mean.
Yeah, he like bullied him into like going underneath and everything.
I mean, I get it because it was basically like he dies or everyone dies. right?
Yeah,
So like
but
I
it's
get
like,
it, but yeah, I don't know.
because then when he actually died, and everyone's like, okay, we survived and everything, and then it's like, oh, he died, and it's like, well,
Well, yeah,
what did you think was going to happen?
yeah,
And then I guess there are two like kind of weird things. One was like there was that one hostage who kept like not being killed for some reason
Yeah, and
because
he
he
kept
killed
like,
like a crew member and then he like was doing the Morse code in the end.
yeah.
And I was
also,
just like, why didn't you just kill him in the beginning?
Well, I get it at first. Maybe it's like, oh, we're better than them. We won't kill the prisoner or whatever. But then he actively kills one of your crew.
yeah,
And it's like, okay,
See-
then that's like a reason, right? It's just like,
Yeah.
okay, that's stupid on your part.
And then the other thing I pointed out was they had killed the original German crew and I don't think they threw anyone overboard.
yeah.
So it probably smelled really bad in the submarine.
Yeah. That too, when the guy was underwater and everything, because we'd watched the Titanic and stuff, right? We know that the North Atlantic is pretty frigid and everything, as it made it
I
pretty
don't think
clear in the
they
Titanic.
were quite as north as the Titanic was, but
Probably not, but I mean, it's still frigid water,
Well,
especially
yeah.
since they're deep under the ocean too.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
what
I'm
about
not.
the water pressure?
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, it was like encapsulated
wasn't-
though.
Yeah,
Okay.
and also they were at that point they were like surfacing, so they weren't like super under at that
Okay.
point. I do
So it's
wonder.
not too bad.
I do wonder. I don't remember this. At what point in depth the water temperature of the ocean starts to equalize? Because in general, water temperature is pretty. Once you get far enough down, it's pretty uniformly 4 degrees Celsius. Because that's actually the densest water is 4 degrees Celsius.
Hmm.
So, but I don't know like how far down that is, like what that point is. So,
I don't think
Yeah.
they reached that.
probably
I don't think
not.
they did.
But again, it's just how close would it be, right?
Right,
Um,
right.
Yeah.
So if it's like 10 degrees Celsius water, like yeah, that's pretty cold. If it's like 20 degrees
Yeah.
Celsius water, like that's actually totally fine. That's
Uh-huh.
20 degrees Celsius is 68 Fahrenheit, so that's totally manageable.
Yeah, it's livable, at least.
Whereas 10 degrees Celsius is like 50 Fahrenheit, and that's a bit chilly when it comes to water. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
not recommended.
no.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, like nothing was really bad, but it was just like there was no extra thing as to like, ooh, that was cool. I'm glad I saw this. You know what I mean? There really wasn't anything with that. So
It's very standard, forgettable, not standouty at
Yeah.
all.
No,
so hooray.
I guess.
I guess it wasn't awful, at least.
Yeah, it's something.
Yeah.
We haven't had like an awful movie in a while.
Don't jinx it.
Hope not. Hope not.
As soon as I was like thinking of that, I'm like, I shouldn't say it. I did anyway.
I guess. Is that all to say
Yeah,
about
there's
this?
really not too much to say about it.
It's not very remarkable, so there's nothing to really talk about. It's not like
This is really sad to say about a war movie too.
I know. I'm just like, that's disappointing. It's not like engaging, and it doesn't give you anything to feel for.
No.
So,
I guess with that somber note, see you next time.
Exciting.
uh,